Hi, my name is, first of all, Kelly, and I'm very impressed. My name is Natalia Rekhter, and I wanted to talk about my experience because I did Fulbright Specialist Program, and I did it twice. And it's a little different. It's a shorter period of time. You can only go for max of 6 weeks, so you can go 2 times, 3 times each, etc. So my first experience was, both of my experiences were in Russia. The first one was in Moscow in the Russia State University for Humanities. And that was very structured experience. They wanted someone with specific expertise. They have a Russian American Culture Center, and they wanted someone who kind of understands both cultures. And they did it cross-sectionally. I was also lecturing on the Department of Management and Ethics. So I had lectures there, and then I was sitting in the center, communicating with anybody who was interested in talking with me. And like you said, I had my office, technically office hours were from 4 to 6. Sometimes I would leave like after 11 p.m. with a group of people, and we would order pizza, which was, I mean, we would have food, etc. And we had students from different universities. And it was very, very fulfilling because I felt like I'm making a difference. But at the same time, it was in Moscow. And if people know a little bit about Russia, it's a very separated experience. There is Moscow, which has tons of resources, and everything outside of Moscow. And the further from Moscow you go, the more different experience people will be having. So I enjoyed it a lot. I still have lots of connections with them. We published together. I did my pilot for my PhD there, so great. It was in 2017, I applied for another experience in a city called Rostov-on-Don, which is a very southern, the most southern city in Russia on the border with Chechnya, and in a Southern Federal University. They had a different expectations. They wanted someone to help them to develop their online component of education. And I went there twice. We developed the program because it's 6 weeks, so I could split it. So I went for 4 weeks and then for another 2 weeks. And I helped them with teacher training and developing online resources and using Blackboard. The most interesting thing, I did my dissertation on the use of social media. So I do what I preach. So we did a huge component on using social media for classroom education. And we did a online service learning project with my students in US and my students in Russia. And it was so exciting. We got fantastic results because they had to do the intervention, measure results, etc. So other universities joined. And next time when I went there for 2 weeks, we had a joint conference where students presented the results of their work. It was widely publicized. They had representatives from other universities. Then we presented it a couple of times in different conferences in US and published an article about it. What my message to the group, Fulbright specialist experience is not a long-term. So if you have some family restrictions, you can go on that. You can take that route. You don't have to have a PhD if you want to do a Fulbright specialist. You can make, it's not necessarily research, it's usually something pretty hands-on. And then you can carry, but it's like with every Fulbright, you can carry these results with you. You can develop relationships, connections, you can enrich your classroom and other people's classrooms. And I had absolutely great time. I just applied this year because I was eligible for the 3rd Fulbright specialist. I got on the roster, so I hope to go again. Not in Russia. I love Russia, I'm from Russia, but I want to experience different countries. All right, thank you for letting me talk.